Hi everyone, how are you? I'm Laura and this is day number 10 of our 30 days technique program for belly dance. Today I will be teaching you Soutenu turns. Turns are very important in belly dance and in my opinion are one of the best technique, one of the best tips we can put to make our dance amazing, especially in choreography, especially if you are performing, because the turns gives immediately energy to your dance, make your hair fly, make your costume fly, makes your veil fly. So it's the touch of magic that we need to look like amazing. The first turn, the most easy maybe of all the turns that we can use in belly dance, is called Soutenu turns, as we take it from the French, from the ballet actually. Classic ballet, but of course we change it with the Egyptian, the Oriental, change it to give a little bit the Oriental touch. So let's see which is this technique. Soutenu turn is a turn that we do on spot, so we don't really move in the space, we just turn on ourselves, and while turning we change our weight. So if we have the weight in one leg, at the end of the turn we will find it in the other leg. It means that this turn is also used much to change your weight in a choreographic, in a more stylish way. Let's see the technique first. So let's imagine to have your weight maybe in one leg. For example, maybe you are doing hip drops, so you have your weight in the leg in the back and you want to turn, and so I use the leg that is free. The foot that is free is the one who will lead the turn. But first of all, more important than this, that we have to use our spot. We have to fix one place, because many times my students say, well, Laura, I try to turn but I feel dizzy, I feel bad, I cannot control my turn, when I finish I cannot anymore dance because the dizzy. And this is the secret. While you are turning, you have to fix one point in front of you and you have to try to keep it for along all your turn and never leave it. So how it will work? For example, I am in this position, I want to turn, this is my free leg, so I will turn in the opposite direction by crossing the free leg. The leg cross, take the weight, so there is an exchange, and the head will remain in the same position because I have to fix one spot in front of me. In this moment I'm fixing my camera, but maybe you can find a place in the wall, in the mirror, in your side, not in the floor, not in the sky. Just keep the size of your eyes, fix your point, let the body turn, keep your place, and here we are with the weight in the other leg. So if we want to turn with our, for example, right leg, try to copy with me, same things. First of all we fix a spot, we call it the spot, and then we cross, change the weight, continue to fix, and in the last moment the head wants to come back to his spot and the body will follow. I do it again because I know it's not easy at all, because I have many things to explain. First of all, the weight. We keep it in the floor, so we don't do it like they do it in ballet, that go up maybe, because of course they have the point, so it's completely another technique. We stay in the ground, and not only we bend even our knees to be more strong in the floor. But remember the trick of the head, that is the last one who starts to turn and the first one who arrives. So the head stay there. You can do a small exercise first. For example, forget about a moment of your leg. You just want to turn your body, but not your head. You continue to fix your spot until you can. When you really cannot, in this moment the hand come back fast. Turn fast to get back its spot, and after the body, very calm, will continue, will arrive. This will help so much your turn, will avoid you to feel dizzy, and will keep your balance and your stability while you are dancing. So again, I fix, I cross, I change the weight, and in the floor I push, but the head stay there until the last moment when you come back. And here we are. And let's try on the other side. So we fix a point and head, and as you see, the head is the first, the last one who leave, who turn, and is the first one who arrives. This is the real secret. So let's try together to see how it works, but to help a little bit this turn, we can also take a little bit a bounce just before turning. So this will give more input, more energy to your turn. So for example, I want to turn in this direction, so I have to prepare my opposite leg that has to be free to lead our turns, but with the same leg I can prepare this bounce in this way. I bounce a little bit in this case in my left side, and then I turn. And when you finish your turn, don't forget to push your belly button in, and this will help also the balance to fix just the way how you arrive from your turns. Again in the other side, so the leg is free from the weight, I can do a small bound in the side. It's like take a little bit the weight, but not too much, just a little bit, and of course your upper body follow, and from this cross and head, and here we are. What we do with our arms during these turns, maybe we can keep it in our second position, just not to, if you have some doubts, keep it here, you will never mistake. And turns, head, fix your spot, please. Bounce, cross, take the weight, and turns. Remember to fix your spot. But we can have also different combination with our arms to make more interesting and more choreographic. For example, bounce, cross. So it means I cross my feet and I cross also my hands in this way, more or less in the size of your chest. So not front of your face, not in your belly, really in the size of the chest. So here is visible and here is all visible. Again, bounce, cross, and open again when you arrive. Again, bounce, cross, and open. Or I give you another variation, but of course there are many, maybe one day I will talk about it. We can do bounce, and with the same arm of the feet we will cross, I do a circle on top of my head, so in this way, and here we are. Again in the other side, and here we are. Not to feel to follow, you really need to feel your belly button, especially in the last moment of the turn. When you arrive, you have to close your turn, and you close it from here. Just a small contraction, you pull your belly button in, and in this way you will not feel to fall, because it can happen maybe with the speed. And what else we can do with our arms? We can also do this, for example, keep our hair and do something more choreographic. So while I'm turning, and remember also the plie, our bended knees will help the turn so much. So let's try this turn combined with maybe some other steps, some other movement, just to understand, to feel it. How can it work, for example, with camel step, with Arabic step, with the hip drops, and let's see together with some music under. So let's take hip drops that we already saw in one of the previous lessons. Preparation, up, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, turn, and again, and turn, again, and turn. Let's try every 4 times. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, turn. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, turn. And turn. Let's try with the Arabic step that also is very useful to combine with turn. So let's prepare one leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Cross and turn. Forward and back. And cross. We shimmy if you can. And turn. And cross and turn. 1, 2, and turn. 1 and 2 and turn. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward, back, forward, back, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward, back, forward, back, and turn. Let's try with alone. And forward, and back, and forward, and back, and long. Turn. And forward, and back, and forward, and turn. Let's try with camel step opposition leg. So I go in this direction and I use my opposite leg. 1, 2, 3. I go down and turn. And again up. 1, 2, 3. Down and 1, 2, 3. Down. Turn. 1, 2, 3, down and up, down. Okay, we can also combine this movement, for example, with the shimmy, why not? Let's try position and 6, 7, 8, turn. And again, in the center, and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, along and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. Okay, let's try a little bit connecting more our steps together. Of course, you follow me, don't worry, everything we already saw it, it's easy. Every few steps, of course, I will change when the music required with a Soutenu turn, so we can practice it more and more. Let's try. try this Soutenu Turn wherever you want during your improvisation, your choreography, between a step and another step. Actually, is a really connection movement, so it's very useful to change from a movement, one type of movement to another type, one type of step to another type, to give a kind of transition in a choreographic and nice way. So please learn it well and take care of the spot vision, as I told you, because this is the real secret of this movement. So hope you enjoy the class. Write it in the comments if you want, and thank you, and see you tomorrow with another lesson.